Hippie soul in the building, man. Hippie soul in the motherfucking building. What's good? What's good? What's good? So like, yo. On this video, we're gonna talk about like people who keep blocking their blessings. You understand? People keep blocking their blessings. So, what is blocking your blessings basically? When you block your blessings, it's when you overlook something or someone, right? It can be a place, person, or thing. When you start to overlook that thing, not considering how everything adds up, understand? So, for example, this is how I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna now bring it down to the 3D. A lot of people have a tendency of living under fear. Understand? They live with fear, under fear. They are governed by fear. So whatever decisions that they do, they only can reach a certain level, understand, of everything, success, knowledge, whatever. So being that the case, when a new experience, when that person has to experience something new or has to meet somebody new, then they are stuck in this fear monger, you understand? So they can't escape this fear monger that they've created for themselves. Or they've helped the government to influence, you understand? Because once you pay attention into things like that bring fear into your life and into your heart, then everything that you do, you're gonna be doing it based upon that state of being, you understand? So there's a lot of ways, you see, even this video is the first one I just wanna drop on this topic, you understand? Because there's a lot of things I have to cover up, when we start to talk about things like blessings, you understand? So that you can understand what a blessing is. Because you have to understand there's a lot of ways to look at it, but I'm just gonna give you this perspective. Let's break down the word bless. You understand? It cannot be any other two words that make up this word bless than be less. Understand? So be and less make up the word bless. Just like, for example, creation and reaction is the same thing. Understand? Whatever that you react to in life is whatever that you're gonna help manifest, aka create. You understand? So reaction is equals to creation, but that's another video. You understand? So you have to pay attention to what you are paying attention to, so that you can know what kind of things actually accelerate your spirit and what kind of things actually put you in a fear monger. I understand? Because a lot of y'all can be successful or I don't want to talk about success so much because it's so indoctrinated in a sense, because a lot of people, they based it upon materialistic things. But you have to understand that when you're living in a fear monger, you won't be able to see your blessings. You understand? AKA people, places and things. Because that's the only way a blessing can come in this dimension. Through those three attributes. You understand? People, places, things. So if you're living in a fear monger, you're gonna limit yourself within every one of these attributes. You're gonna limit the people that you talk to. You're gonna limit the places that you go to. And you're gonna limit the things that you have or have not. You understand? And that's just you blocking your blessings. Because some of these things you have to let them go. Because sometimes you're holding on to something that once you can release, you'll be successful forever. I mean, aka prosperous. You understand? So don't find yourself being trapped in this fear and living, like blocking your blessings, like I said. You understand? Like, stop blocking your blessings. Just live. Do what you gotta do, you know. Don't even think about it. Like, it's gonna take some time for you to know what you need to do for yourself as an individual without bothering or adding other people's energy to what you got going. You understand? Because that's what we have to do as humans. We have to create. Each and everyone has all the equal what can I call them, resources. Understand? So like each and everyone has all these three spiritual gifts, which is faith, belief, and imagination. You can say, like, you can come to this reality with no legs, with considering that you lack any other thing. Understand? Any kind of quote unquote lack. Understand? So you have to understand that there's no lack. It's just you and how much you are willing to go for whatever that you want. You understand? There's no authority. There's nothing like that. It's just it's practical. You understand? It's practical, but you don't have to, like I say, you don't have to use like being aggressive. You understand? Because nobody's fighting you. It's just that you have practiced yourself to block your blessings. You understand? By simply paying attention to things you don't want to. I mean, paying attention, yeah. And the other thing, by not using your spiritual gifts, faith, belief, and imagination, by depending on other people instead of being accountable for your life. Things like that, you understand? And living in a fearmonger, like not being able to go to places that you want to, not being able to meet up with people that you need to, not being able to have things that it's because of fear. There's nothing else. It's fear. Because a lot of people have those things in abundance, but it takes for you to release the fear so that you can go and ask for them, you know, for their help, things like that. So it's practical, yes. It takes a little bit of time, just depending on how much spiritually inclined you already are. Understand? Because if you are not even spiritual at all, you're not gonna even know what you're doing until you actually get a few experiences that you can extract wisdom from. Understand? So that you can know that that's all we are doing. You understand? As a human species, that's all we'll ever do. Just create our lives, you know, and making our blessings, you know. So as I was saying, be less, meaning that the gods who are already above, that's what they do. They are they are giving us, like it's like passing on of knowledge. You understand? It's that kind of thing. Where all the spirits pass the knowledge to us. You understand? So, like that's all that is. You understand? So like stop. It's like that's what you gotta stop. Stop fucking blocking your blessings. Understand? Use your spiritual natures, your spiritual powers, faith, belief, imagination create your own life. It's as simple as that. You understand? There's no, like, all of those limits. Like, fuck them. You know. Anyway, man, hippie's all in the building, man. About to get up in the library, you know. Quiet as fuck. Sure.